Hey friends, welcome to today's episode of Pause and Ponder. I'm Brian Ferry, lead pastor here at CIC. Today we're pausing to ponder on Genesis chapter 15, verse 5. Let's read it. And he took him outside and said, Now look towards the heavens and count the stars, if you are able to count them. And he said to him, So shall your descendants be. Where we live, cloud cover and urban lights obscure all but a few stars at night. But spend some time out in the country and you'll experience quite a different vista. Out there on a clear night and away from city lights, you'll find that there are way more stars than the Little Dipper. I envision Abram, the man in this passage, contemplating such a view. Here in Genesis 15, we find Abram questioning God about his earlier promise of children to be given him. Both Abram and his wife are advanced in age. The odds are not in their favor. So his inquiry is understandable. Therefore, God takes him outside. God took Abram outside for a look at his future. Abram had seen the desert night sky ablaze with stars before, I'm sure. But this night things were different. Your descendants will be as many as the stars, God promised. Count them if you can. What a challenge. That one view, it took the question right out of him. Sometimes seeing is believing. And we look at his story, though, and we know that it didn't happen right away. It took 25 years before he would lock eyes with his firstborn. And many more years passed before there was a clan who would call his name Father. And so God didn't fulfill the promises immediately. Have you ever stopped to think about the possibility that even though God has revealed your life's direction, that there is still some work He's going to do in your life to properly prepare you to travel that path? In the life of Abram, I see this example being carried out. The knowledge of the end goal is not enough. There is a process of personal refinement that God had in place. With God, the means do not justify the ends, and the process of working towards the goal is often as important, if not more important, than the goal itself. God answers prayer, and then He begins to work on the individual in order to make them ready for that answer. See, God called Abraham out of his land, from among his own people, and He called him to faith. Trial after trial, situation after situation. And Abram responded. He responded, though imperfectly at times, yet he responded obediently to each call, holding on to that vista of that starry sky. He responded, and God prepared him. God shaped him. I've been blessed to already have locked eyes with some of God's promises for my life. My wife, my son, my house, my ministry mentors, and so much more. I am blessed. However, there are some promises that God has revealed that I'm still waiting for. I know about them and anticipate the day when they are finally fulfilled. But looking at Abram's experience, I'm challenged as well. I'm challenged to equally embrace the journey in between. So, friends, today, as you ponder with us, I encourage you to take inventory of God's promises. What are you still waiting for? Gaze up once again at that starry sky and just pray this simple prayer. Lord, mold me into the person who can sustain such promises. See you guys again tomorrow. God bless you.